Greetings, beloved Princeton United Methodist Church community. It's Pastor Jenny here with another video update for you. We're starting with scripture. This is Romans chapter 7, verse 15. I do not understand my own actions, for I do not do what I want, but I do the very thing I hate. This is the word of life. Thanks be to God. So this passage, this verse is actually not one of the verses we're going to read on Sunday as we continue to talk about broken things, but I think it actually sums up what we are going to be talking about in a simpler way, a quicker way than some of the other scripture we are going to look at on Sunday. We're continuing with our series called Broken Things, looking at sin, looking at that which causes things in our world, in our lives to be broken. And we're talking this week about being broken from ourselves, that there's a way that that we have this thing that we don't understand inside of us. It's like there's another being inside of us that we don't see clearly, that we are broken apart from. Now, I know that this can sound strange and can sound complicated and even foreign, because it's kind of hard to find language that kind of resonates for everyone around us. But I hope that you'll take some time with me this week to consider the ways that you know yourself well and the ways that you kind of hide from yourself, which again, I know sounds kind of odd, but I think if we again look at that verse that I just read, there are things that I don't even understand my own actions. Why am I doing what I'm doing? I do what I don't want to do, and I don't do what I do want to do. We all know that this happens at times, right? We all understand that there are ways that things don't go the way I want them to go in my life because of me. And not just what I do to others or in a brokenness apart from others or a brokenness apart from God, but there's something in me that I'm not comfortable with. One of the ways that we talk about this is having a shadow side, that there is a part of us that again kind of lurks in the shadows. We've talked about this as a way of understanding sin as well, that sin kind of lurks in the shadows, and that's part of its power, is that it stays in those shadow places. If you've done any work around the Enneagram or some of these other kinds of self-understanding modalities, it talks about these inner places, these shadow sides that until we can see them, until we can look closely at them, until we can kind of take these pieces of us that we don't care to see, that are actually destructive to us, and keep us from being a whole integrated person, the person that God created us to be, until we can really look at those brokennesses, those broken pieces, we can't put them together. God can't put them together. We remain disintegrated, unwhole. And so this is part of our journey, is to understand, to dig in more to the ways that we kind of cut ourselves off, even from ourselves, and see what God invites us to about how God might help us put those pieces together again. This is scary work. This is hard work. In some ways, it is more intense work than even the 2 weeks that we've talked about so far, being broken from creation, broken from God. And even as I said last week, I think being broken from God is at the heart of all of it. There's a way that this gets to that work in a really intense kind of way. So many of us shy away from it. But I invite you this week again to just start wherever you are and to contemplate, just how you do things that you don't want to do, and how you do things that you don't, or how you don't do things that you do want to do. For many of us, this might even be kind of where our Lenten discipline has come from or arrived from. We might have given up something that we have known is not good for us, is not something that's helpful for us, something that stands in our own way or our way to God. So wherever it is, maybe you've done a lot of work on this journey, and there's another step for you that's evident, or the shadow is always there. Even for those of us who have done a lot of work, there's always an invitation to keep looking. So where are you broken from yourself? What are you being invited to, what pieces of that are you being invited to look at and sit with and understand more this week? So I look forward to sharing more and to exploring more with you this coming Sunday. So speaking of Sunday, we have something really exciting happening this coming Sunday. We have some new members joining the church. Now, we had set out pre-COVID to hold newcomers groups 3 times a year, and each one of those bring in new members to the church. COVID put a little twist on that, and 2 of our newcomers groups were canceled because of COVID. So it's been a year since we have brought in new members, almost exactly. And so we have several that are joining on Sunday, and we're looking forward to that. And we have ways that we're working on to help bring them safely, technologically, into our space, so you'll be able to see and hear them and participate in welcoming them into the life of the church. So I'm excited about that for you. The following Sunday, March 21st, it's about a week late, but we're going to celebrate then anyway. And celebrate is kind of an odd choice of word, but we're going to do it anyway. It's been a full year of all virtual worship, and that's a long time. And it's been a hard year. It's been so much, it's just been a lot in all sorts of ways. We all know this, but there are also so many things to celebrate about what has happened and what God has been doing in the life of our church and in each of our lives over this past year. And so we're going to take some time on the 21st to commemorate that and to recognize that and to look at both the brokenness and the beauty that has occurred over the past year of all that. So some reminders there. I also want to invite you to consider buying an Easter lily for Easter. I know it's different and it's a little strange because we are not in person. Usually you buy these flowers for our Easter or Christmas gardens, Easter lilies this year for Easter, and you get to pick one up and take them home. And so it might not even cross your mind that this is something that's helpful or useful, or why would you do this? But your donation of an Easter lily helps to decorate our space. Even though you aren't there, you get to kind of be see the transformation that happens in our space. And if you would like to get your flower, if you buy one, then you are welcome. We will arrange for you to pick that up and do all that. So there's a form in this link in this email that allows you to choose a flower and buy it, donate it in honor or memory of someone, and help us to create an Easter garden on Easter Sunday. Let's see. There are also a few other things as we continue on our journey through Lent. Don't forget about our Tuesday services. CK, Carly Bartow, led the service yesterday, and it is archived on Facebook. She did a lovely job. She did it actually from Arkansas. She's an intern for us this year, and adventures of learning to do church and lead church remotely is part of this too. So I commend that service to you this coming week. Taylor Necochea, one of our other interns, is leading, and I know she will do a beautiful job. We also want to remind you about our daily practice cards. these that you have received. You can do these, of course, on your own at home, wherever you are. I've been turning my card over every day and putting it right here on my desk. But we also are doing these together in various places, on Instagram, on Facebook, but also on our online campus. And especially if you have really found yourself like wanting conversation partners, wanting people to just reflect with about some of these things about life. It doesn't just have to be these cards. I really invite you into our online community and invite you to connect throughout the week. There's some lovely conversation that happens there, and I hope that you will join us and find your way into that space with us. There's also, we're moving toward, as we come closer to Palm Sunday, there's a Broken Cross project that we are putting together. If you would like to participate in that, would like the supplies for that, then let us know. You'll see a link for that in this email too, and we will make sure that you have what you need and the instructions that you need to do it with us. And don't forget Holy Week. Holy Week, we have a new labyrinth that is in our Sanford Davis room. We're going to be opening up our space during the day. During Holy Week, you'll get some more details about the times of that, but think about coming over during your lunch break or on your way home from work or any of those kinds of things, or just during the day if you're able to, and we'll set some hours that you can come in and just be in our space. You can walk our labyrinth and be in prayer, meditation, whatever is most helpful for you during this Holy Week. We also have services coming on Thursday evening, Friday evening, Saturday morning, and of course Sunday. We have sunrise service and our Easter traditional service. Those are all still virtual, but you are very much invited to come and to participate the ways you have been worshiping. Invite other people into the life of our church that way as well. So we're making good plans for you through all of this. I continue to just be blessed by you and by the prayers that you surround me with. Thank you for praying for my parents and all that's going on with them. And I just appreciate you all so much, and I'm grateful to be on this journey with you. Peace. Bye.